So moments between the notes, so important. I tattooed it on me. To recognize when you're in a moment, when you're in between, if you should surrender, if you should be intentional, if it's time to rest, if it's time to move. Like, how do you know, right? Like Alicia said that time, like, oh, I was supposed to go to work, I was so tired, but I came here, because if I didn't come here, then she wasn't gonna do two things that weren't good. So she has to realize, like, okay, let me grin and bear it, because I'm gonna do this one thing, because I don't wanna do like two things I didn't do that I said I was gonna do. So you don't wanna stack those things. So you gotta be very aware, and it's in the slowing down, and in the reflecting. Evaluation is the highest level of learning. So who asked me? You asked me, with the worthiness, and I said, what did I do today that would make me feel worthy? What could I do tomorrow that would make me feel worthy? Who said I'm not worthy? What did I do that made me feel unworthy, right? You want to ask yourself questions so you can prove yourself a liar. You're not unworthy. You want to be like, that's ridiculous, I just said that. Like with me, it's like I'm never enough. I never did enough. And then I'm like, did enough for who? And then all my little fans, right? We have all our little fans. Everybody has their fans of their friends that says like, oh, it's nice. You did enough. It's okay. And then who's the right one? Is it your friends are the right one that you did enough? Or are you the right one that you didn't do enough? Ultimately, the right one is the one that's empowering you to take the next step and move forward. So you definitely don't want to, in Landmark, we say there's never, ever, ever a reason to have a disempowering context in your head. Ever a reason. So I am like the worst in my workouts, right? I'm like gonna be handicapped, I'm gonna be crippled, I suck, I'm the worst, I can't believe I'm a gym owner, I'm an imposter. My head gets crazy when I'm working out, and then I have to like set myself straight. I have to look in the mirror and go, Jolie, you're fit, Jolie, you've arrived, Jolie, you're better than your role models as a kid. I have to like then patch it up with myself. So, but that's okay, because whatever works to make me feel good and be the next best step to move me forward, because I'm breaking myself down every day I work out, right, Simon? But that's the nature of an athlete. An athlete always wants more, always wants to do more, always wants to be faster, better, stronger, longer, always. So it's never good enough. But how do we settle into that generous, sweet spot? Another book I'm gonna write, front of the hand, back of the hand, how to get to the space in between. How do you be satisfied, you're unsatisfied? How do you sit in that space where you're not disempowered, you're unsatisfied, you're empowered, you're unsatisfied, and you're gonna keep moving forward to be more satisfied, right? You could be unsatisfied and be empowered. Like now you want more. Or you could be unsatisfied and be disempowered, right? You wanna be the empowered one. You wanna be the one that's propelling you forward. Don't let your dreams die with you. Honor yourself, own your power, be fully self-expressive, make the most of every moment. That's the main thing I teach you guys. So when you guys are realizing like, oh, I'm speaking up, or oh, I said this to my butt, that's the main thing I teach, is how to be fully self-expressed and own your own power. How to come from love and create the win-win. How to speak up, because if you don't speak up, it's dead. Nobody knows anything. You have to put your words into reality. So you use your words, and then you speak up, and then you think like, how do I say this in a way where I can make a difference? It can land on them and I can make an impact. I can come from love. I can be heard. I was in the ashram. I think I told you guys this. And the lady, didn't I tell you that she said they showed up 20 minutes late? Right. And the lady was like, oh, it's relax. And I was like, relax is an integrity. And I thought I was rude. So I was like, okay, Jolie, just calm down. I needed to say what I needed to say as tactfully as I needed to say it, but I was not taking it. So I was not going to stay quiet. And it's very rare I will ever stay quiet. I don't want any of you to stay quiet. I want you always to speak up, own your power, and if you're thinking of it, say it in the best way possible that can honor you and honor them. So they're like, damn, she owns her power. Okay, good. Okay, we'll know next time. People aren't gonna cross you then. They're gonna go, okay, she spoke up. Okay, she said what she needed. People get jealous of that. That's something that people want. They want that power. Okay, so we're gonna go through these, live purposely on purpose. Have any of you, like since we did the last ones, live purposely on purpose? Those were the two ones. Find your purpose, live your purpose, have your purpose, don't find it, live it, and invest in yourself. Those were two, and now I told you there's so much stacking to learn on those. How have you settled in more to finding your purpose, living your purpose, being on purpose, and investing in yourself? Raise your hand if since the last time we talked like a month ago, you've been Am I living my purpose? What is my purpose? Finding my purpose, and the inquiry of your purpose. More. Good.